second graders. Today you are going to learn how to make a table of contents for your nonfiction book. This is a published table of contents in my BAT book. So it's near the beginning of the book and it tells what page each topic is on in page number order. So the first thing you're going to do is grab your green packet, and right after all your paragraphs that you've written is a page called your Table of Contents worksheet. You're going to need that. So here, take a look at it. Table of Contents worksheet. And all it wants you to do is, the directions say, write the topics in the order they come up in your book. And then write the page number on which you start writing about that topic, right there. So, what we need to do is get our final copy. And on page number, mine is page number 1 of my book, because this is where you're going to end up writing your table of contents, on this blank page in the front. So for right now, skip that. And the question is the topic at the top. What do bats look like? You can write that on the little line, on the top line. What do bats look like? But I think I might write something a little bit shorter, like bat bodies, because this is a page all about the bat's body. So I can read it and kind of figure out what would make sense, what would I want to call that, what would help my reader find the right information. And my bat body is on what page? Right, page 1. So I write 1 right there. See? There we go. Then I go on to the next page. Ooh. Where do bats live? I could write, where do bats live? But I think I'm going to write bat homes. Bat bodies. Oh, I'm going to change that to bat bodies, I-E-S. And then bat homes, and this is a rough draft, so if I make a mistake, it's okay. And that is on page 2. The next one is what do bats eat? I'm going to write, I could write what do bats eat, but I think I'm going to say bat food. Bat food. And that is on page 3. So see how it's going so far? Then I look at the next page, and it says, what are bats' predators, and how did they survive? I think I'm going to write bat predators. I'm going to keep that one easy. Ooh, and that's a little bit long. It kind of went over, but that's all right. And that's on page 4. Page 5 says, how do bats take care of their babies? I'm going to say bat babies. But there's more, so don't stop yet. That's on page 5. The next page is where I have my glossary. And so I need to write the word glossary on the next line down. And that is on page 6. So see? But then, so far my contents is in perfect number order. But now look here's my glossary. Here is more of my glossary, and that's on page 7. Remember when it says write the page number where you started writing about each topic. So I'm continuing my glossary here. I'm not going to write a page number for that. I'm not going to write page 7. And then my next page is where my index is going to be. And we haven't made that yet, but we will. But now you need to write the word index, and that is on page 7. Your glossary, your table of contents might be different than mine. Don't just copy mine. You need to look at what pages things are in your book and make your own table of contents. So use your book to figure out what page everything is on. Your book is in a different order. I am sure it is. Your glossary might not be 2 pages long. So make your table of contents worksheet based on your book. When you're done with this, have a grown-up check it. Have a grown-up check it, make sure you got your spelling right, everything like that. Then you need to make a final copy. And you're going to go to this first blank page in your book, just past the cover. Leave the cover alone, and on this top of this page, you're going to write the word Table of Contents. I'll show you in a minute. just like they had in the BAT book that I showed you, just like in here. So, table of contents. And then you're going to just recopy this in the same order in your book. And I'm going to just show you a couple, and then you can make it the rest of the way on your own. So I'm going to start by writing BAT bodies. That was my first one, right? If you want to make lines to make sure your writing is nice and straight, you can do that. And that was on page 1. So I did that so far. If you want to, you can make little dots across like that. See how it shows it like that? I'll show you how they did it in this book too. See? See how they have the dots go across so you can easily tell what topic is on what page? And then BAT homes. I am capitalizing all the words. And then dot, 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 dot. And that's on page 2. BAT food. Page 3. BAT predators. You are going to want to write nice and slow and make this nice and neat. I know I'm going a little bit fast. And see? And then you just keep going. Finish it all up so you get all the way down to your glossary in your index page. All right, I think you got this. I would definitely say do it in pencil first. If you want to trace over it in pen later, go ahead, but do it in pencil in case you make a mistake. And I hope all is well, and I cannot wait to see how these all turn out when we have our writing celebration together. Talk to you soon. Bye. I think I'm going to go eat a cookie now.